Hey, stay there. That's the best way to keep not losing screws. Bit of a magnet. Well, hello folks. My name's Ian. You know, welcome to the shed bit and all that. I think the last video I did was I'd got all this cable, been given reels of cable, good stuff. Decided I can't scrap it, it's too good. But we did get this lamp, and I thought I'd see what's inside that, you know. So let's put you back down there. We've already taken the screws out, so bit of plastic, some more plastic, and whoa, look at that. Look at that. That's new. That is the lamp. Has never even been taken out. Look at that. Brand new lamp. So what was the rattling then? Wait. Oh, the rattling was the starter. Oh, you know what that means now, don't you? Hang on. Where's me? Let's take that off. Let the dog see the rabbit. Right. It's quite simple, isn't it? We've got a ballast, we've got a capacitor. We've got here's a screwdriver. Brown for live, green for earth, blue for neutral, and 3 pegs. So there must be some kind of fitting to go on that, and there it is. That's on that side. There's the fitting. So if we unscrew that, right, so we've got that fitting, which is female, which will stick onto the male bits, because that's what female bits do, they stick on the male bits. Not quite sure how. Not that way. That way. I'll go that way. Then that was the upside down bit. And then you take your lamp. That's got 4 pegs on it. This is what I like about this is what I like about scrapping. You know, it's not just about taking things to bits for the money, for the copper, the brass, the alley, etc. It's taking something apart that you've not seen before, and working out how it's supposed to be. That's got to go that way. There we go. That's it. So all I have to do now is stick some power to that. Well, you know, right, so I very quickly just wired that up. Brown to brown, blue to blue, green to green. Stick that in the socket, bang, turn the light off, and turn that light off, and hit that switch. Can only go bang. Yeah, well, nothing happened. Right. Dorsey me. Well, playing around with the multimeter and the electric sparker, there's nothing wrong with the fuses, nothing wrong with the wiring. I didn't plug the starter in, did I? Start again. Off. Over. Oh. I bet some of you would have seen that and said, Ian, you didn't stick the starter in. Right, lights off, power on, and we have light. I kind of wish we wouldn't have. Now I've got a brand new lamp. Don't know what I'm going to do with. Keep life. Sell life. I don't know. Hoard life, more than likely. Something else for the shed. Right. Anyway, that wasn't the reason really for the video tonight. That was just, I got this and it was take it bits. Let me clear the bench. So the real reason for tonight is twofold. Right, one, I got a mail call. How the hell that got to me, I don't know. But it did. It looks like a kind of a little tanto kind of knife, isn't it? It's not very sharp, by the way. I stopped doing sharp things. I tend to hurt myself with sharp things. So it's more like sewing my way into it. My God, whoever sent this, they went to a good school of, they went to my wife's school of wrapping up for Christmas presents. Right, anyway, we're getting there now. We're getting there. The dog can see the rabbit, as they say. So we've got something there, and what's in that? There, shed. I can just read shed. That's why I'm already smiling. That it's got to have come from a subscriber, hasn't it? So, about looking at it, oh my God. Do you ever know Scott of the Antarctic? You know, if you don't, well, and I'm saying Scott, it might be Amundsen. Not too clued up on the history where that's concerned. Anyway, some guy went over to the Antarctic. That's down south. Or it could have been the North Pole up north. I'm not doing so well here, am I? Anyway, they got in a bit of trouble. I think there were 4 of them, and they only had enough food for 3 of them. So one of them, he got up and he said, and he went out the tent and he turned round to the other 3 and he said, I'm going out for a little walk. I might be some time. Because he knew he weren't coming back. He was sacrificing himself for his 3 fellow fellows. 3 fellow fellows? Whatever. Anyway, so I've got this plaque, the plague. I've got this plague that says, I'm pottering in my shed. Doesn't say that. I'm pottering in the shed. I may be a little while. I may be gone sometime. I've just ruined that, haven't I? Never mind. Anyway, thank you very much. That is definitely going on the shed door. But till then, it's not that. But we did get a letter as well. We got a letter. And oh, very nice, neat handwriting. You notice I need to take the glasses up to read. I'm short-sighted. I don't need glasses to read. As promised, don't remember you promising me this. My missus won't let me put this on my shed door. Now, I'm not reading any further. My missus won't let me put this on my shed door. Lancashire, Yorkshire, definitely. The vernacular, something like that, the vernacular tells me that. Don't know why, it never occurred to me before. Could have just stuck a stamp on it and posted it. Duh, what a numpty. I hope this lockdown lifts soon. I've read so many books and I've got fat. Need to get back to work. If only to get some exercise. I think that my YouTube account may have been right. Okay. Well, he's saying that. What he's saying there is that. Right, he's panicking a bit there. He's saying, I've skipped to the bottom, so now I know who it is. Well, it's Loafer Sheffield, okay? And he's panicking a bit, and he's saying, because he does do, so he's kind of a bit on the conspiracy side, posts some controversial comments, and he's saying that he thinks he's been banned by YouTube, but I can tell you now, Loafer, only this morning I got a notification from yourself about thermostatic rad valves. So forget that, you're definitely coming through. Anyway, I've contacted. I noticed your upload today. That was the Friday Finds Mark Stone shout out, so that was last Friday. And I was supping curling. Outrageous. Yeah, listen, I done a favour for somebody and he gave me a 4-pack of curling as a thanks. As it happens, it was outdated. But, you know, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. It was outdated alcohol, but I'm not too bothered because the alcohol tends to kill off any bugs that's inside of it. I've run out of homebrew, bugger. All the best, Loafer Sheffield. Hey, I tell you what, Loafer, out the blue, unexpected, thank you very much. That is going on my shed door. Now, Loafer Sheffield, he's been me and Loafer, we've known each other since day one. So, that's quite touching, that, you know. I'll put a link in. And if you're into the way out tinfoil tin hat brigade, go over to Loafer Sheffield and check out some of his views on life. But he's an accomplished plumber, and he's not a bad tiler as well. I'll not go on about that. Guys, go and watch his videos. You'll see they're quite interesting. You know, he does a lot of work on on plumbing. He's a plumber, of course he is. I'm waffling on. Sorry. Right. That to one side. I bought myself a toy for the workshop. Well, what I have to do is this red box. Spin it around so you can see. It's Milwaukee. Not that's not a big name here in the United Kingdom, in England. It's but anyway, I saw this auction, company closing down, and I had a browse through everything, and there was some nice stuff, but this saw, it was in the middle of the office equipment section, so I think it kind of got overlooked. So anyway, I bid £50, 50 English pounds. So I don't know what that is in American. $60, Canadian, $75, $80. Anyway, what I did win, see, there we go, machine bidder. That's the auction site, and 112 was the number, and it's one of these handheld portable. Well, portable as in you have to stick it into the electrics, but it's a handheld bandsaw. I've seen you guys in America. You've got, honestly, you have access to all these cheap Harbor-free equipment, and these things, I've seen many of you use them, seem to be dirt cheap. Well, I'm telling you now, over here in the UK, you're talking £350. So £350, $420, 600 Canadian dollars. I'm guessing there. I don't know the exchange rate. Oh, that wasn't all. That wasn't all. It also came with a bunch full of spur blades as well. I'm not plugging it in tonight. I'm a little bit short of time, so I'll do that again. But I'll tell you what, I only got that the other day. I wish I'd have picked it up a couple of weeks ago, because if I can spin you around there, I've been on with the project. I don't know if you can see that. You can't. Take it off the tripod, it's easier. So, quick look at that again. So this is it's a 110 volt, which is not a problem for me, because I have a transformer under there, and some of my equipment I do use is 110 volts. And right, I've been on with this. This is why I've not been on YouTube, because this is taking way too many hours. It's a wood burner, you can see with the chimney. It's a, I don't know, a stylization of a Volkswagen splitty camper van, but I've a ways to go yet, and you'll just have to wait until I've edited and uploaded the build on that. It's taking way too longer than what I thought. Still, my mate Ricky Dove has just done one, and it took him 2 years. I've been on that about 2 weeks. I've probably got about 8 hours in it, but I've never done. I'm designing as I go along. I'm thinking my way out of problems as I'm doing it. If I was to do another one, I'd say I'd do another one now in about 5 hours at least. Right. Anyway, so it won't be right unless I finish with a beer, would it? Right. So I've got my glass. That's actually, I've been having, oh, forget it. I've been having a gin and tonic tonight. But my wife keeps complaining that I get a different glass out for every drink that I have. So I'm going to have to use this. You might be able to see it there. It says Fever Tree, which is the name of a high class, top quality tonic that you put your gin with. But anyway, a glass is a glass, isn't it? I can't drink this one out of the bottle, and that's because I was at the local shop and I had a look in the whoopsie section, and I found this reduced, and that was £3 English for 4. You can't read the label there. Anyway, there's one I had earlier. It's a Guinness, foreign extra stout, and the reason it's foreign extra is because it comes in at, you can see that there, 7.5%. Now that is a strong beer. So without further ado, we'll crack this one open. And just for cruiser Mac, a fell scrapper, I'll take a screwdriver, I'll stick it like that in between my thumb, my finger, throw it to one side, get a proper can opener, rip it off, and using proper etiquette, that's sticking your little finger out as you pour. You can't pour Guinness fast. You've got to pour Guinness slow. Slow and smooth. You've got to get the head right. There we go. Boosh. Let it settle. Now then, if you're a Guinness drinker, straight away I've got a little bit of a problem. The head is supposed to be white. That's not quite white. It's a little off-white. Probably tells me the reason it's reduced is it'll be out of date. Now I'm not too bothered about it being out of date because at 7.5% alcohol, any germs in there are killed deaded. So the worst thing it can do is send me to the toilet quicker in the morning. So, because it's Guinness, because it comes from Ireland, slauncher. There's nothing wrong with that. Wow, that's Guinness with a kick. Normally Guinness comes in about 4%. This is 7.5%. That's definitely not a session beer, is it? 7.5%. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to pack in. It's a Sunday evening. Dusty's vlog. Snobby Scrap Picker's better half. She's on tonight shortly. And hey, and she's just hit 1,000, just gone over 1,000 subs. So she's made that milestone. So congratulations, Dusty Blonde, Dusty Vlogs, whichever way you want to call yourself. Right, Ian in his shed, popping on way too long. I'll see you lot in the next one. Good night.